leading up to that, like, seeing Pharrell like go from, like 0 to 100 real quick. I mean, it wasn't real quick, but seeing that struggle and being able to see the beginning, his humble beginnings to his arrogant stage.
But I think that's the part that made me fall in love with this movie. Like, I told you I cried. Like,
yeah, I cried. I cried.
Only because it made me fall in love with music again. Because I think that because things are so microwavable now, that people forget the hustle.
Yep.
And they're sink or swim.
Yep.
The music is the only outlet, right?
Yep.
That's the only way to get the money. That's the only way to get whatever your hopes, dreams, aspirations, to get you out the hood.
Yep.
There was no other YouTuber. There was no social media. This was the only way out.
Yep.
So to see him have that thrive and that motivation, and then to see his camaraderie with Missy and Timbaland, and then how you were involved in the
I didn't even know they went to school together.
You didn't know that?
I was like, I knew they knew each other, but I was like, yo, what teacher? Like, I would be pissed if they went to my school. I'm like, yeah, wait a minute. I didn't know who they were. Missy, Timbaland, Pharrell,
but
Magoo.
Timbo and Pharrell are cousins, and they grew up in the church together.
I heard that's not true.
No, I asked Timbo. He said it's true.
Oh, okay. Then I didn't know. But
he said it's true.
I didn't know that.
But it made me fall in love with music again. Did it do the same thing for you?
Of course it did. It reminded me of when music mattered. Even you saying that Timbaland and Pharrell is cousins. I remember Timbaland, Pharrell, and Swiss Beats just battling each other. Like, not battling each other like trying to disrespect each other, but like really trying to outdo each other. I remember I would go in a session with Swiss, and I'd play him a Timbaland track that I got, and Swiss would be like, And now they're best friends. And same thing with Pharrell. Pharrell hear a Swiss beat and be like, you know what I'm saying? So it made me like want to be competitive again. It made me like, you know what I mean? It made me fall in love with music. And what's dope about it is you're not even seeing it. Like, you have to, because no one actually looks like a Lego, right? Let's just be clear, right?
Yeah.
So no one actually in real life looks like a Lego. So no one but it's something that's about the characters. When you look, you're like, oh, okay. And you're really identifying with the voice. Like, when you see Jay, I'm sorry, but Jay didn't look like Jay,
No,
right?
the hair, nothing about it.
It looked like Jerry curls. It didn't look like dreads.
No.
But that's the funny part about it. When you see Pusha T, you know that the look that they was trying for. So, but then you think about it, it's like, he's not supposed to look exactly like him. He's supposed to look like the Lego. And that's what, that was so dope to me. Like, they even had a part where they was going at Steve Stout. I don't think Steve Stout signed off on it because they didn't put his name there.
Okay.
Remember when he said it was one executive was like, yo, he got to go.
Yes.
That voice in there was Steve Stout.
Okay.
I'm almost 100% sure. I haven't called Pharrell. I promised him I'm calling him on Monday because I needed him to have this whole weekend. It's about him. It's not about me. It's not about my crew. It's not about Drink Champs. It's all about Piece by Piece and his masterpiece that he put together. I'm very, very proud of that.
Yeah.
And for me to be a part of that from the beginning, it's just like I'm like thankful to God.
But before you did Piece by Piece, you had another acting role. I mean,
what
State
you mean?
Property 2.
Yeah, State Property 2. I thought about that the other day.
Fire Loco!
but
I'm looking at the cast here.
Okay.
All right, Kanye.
Yeah, Mariah Carey. Yep.
Beanie Siegel, Freeway, Old Dirty Bastard, Cameron, Jim Jones. This is a legendary.
But I starred in that one.
Yes, you starred
in that one.
So
yes.
you're not new to this. You just new as a Lego.
Oh yeah, I'm new as a Lego. But like shit, I don't think I got paid for none of those movies.
What?
Dame Dash is foul. He out here talking about me.
It, yeah.
He out here talking about me like and black excellence.
So could you re-up on the money?
I don't think so. I think Dame kept it for himself. I think Dame kept it for himself. He out here fronting on me. But I thought about that the other day. Me and Kevin Hart, we have a skit on my album called Student of the Game where me and Kevin Hart is just laughing. We was at Wet Willie's.
Oh my
we definitely
God,
didn't
Wet
belong
Willie's.
there. Neither one of us belonged there. And we were calling a cab. We was making up a drink called Miss Your Flight. We was putting shit together. And he was like, hey, man, did you ever get paid for Paper Soldiers? And I was like, no. And he was like, they just paid me in clothes. And we were laughing, you know what I mean? And, hey,
So as far as Legos and this movie, did you and Pharrell work something out?
I mean, that's my man. It's always going to be that, like, you know what I mean, with him. But I was just commenting on that because, all the things going on in the internet right now, and everybody's this, and everyone's accusing people of this, and this, and that, and everyone's a bad guy now. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to remind people, it's not only them. There's others around here.
Lord have mercy.
I'm just playing.
Well, have you ever been to a Diddy party?
I have been to a Diddy party.
And what was your experience like?
I've never experienced that.
Yeah.
I've never experienced that. A part of me be like, damn, why not? Like, what happened with me?
Well, you're not cool enough for the freak-offs?
Word. But to tell you the truth, I know I made joke of a very serious situation. But I feel sorry for anybody that's involved in that situation, and however it is. But to tell you the truth, I wouldn't be able to comment on that. Maybe I've been to under 10 parties. But every
here
party
in Miami
out
or
here in Miami. Okay. I've been to one with Diddy and Khaled, and it was nothing going on like that. And so I can't really speak to that. Maybe I'm invited during the married man hours, or whatever. But I just can't speak to that. Like you know what I'm saying. Like I didn't see what if that's going on. I didn't see it.
Okay. Now, I want to get back to the music real quick because, of course, you have a very successful podcast,
yes,
Drink Champs.
Yes.
And with the state of music and what it is now, because you came up in hip-hop, of course, that's what this movie is about, piece by piece, and building your legacy and music and what drives you. If you weren't doing Drink Champs, what would you be doing right now?
I would be back in the studio with Pharrell right now.
Okay.
Like that's what he told me. Like he was like, "You want to go back in?" And I was like, "If we in Paris, I want to go back in."
So can we make that happen? Like,
of course, my wife loves Paris, so I can find any excuse to go to Paris.
So bougie. My wife loves Paris.
She really does. Like
Paris,
I'm a Maui guy. I don't even want to leave the United States. I'm a Maui and Turks guy, but Turks is out of the United States. But So during the time of being Capone and Noriega, you got to realize I used to frequent Europe so much. I used to frequent Paris so much because our records was #1 there. So what I did was I formed a crew there. So there's a Thugged Out Entertainment crew out there. There's a Drink Champs little crew out there. So I could get picked up from the airport. Diego could land in the airport. He don't even need to call me. Like we got a whole little crew that runs with us and that takes care of us and / protects us. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
Because Paris is a little wild. It's like 34th Street with guns.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I would love to do that. I would love. You know what's so dope about that? I thought about that because the last time I was in Paris doing something musical was with Nas, No Floss. But I went to go watch him perform.
Yeah.
And then that was the first star that hit me. That when the movie came out, he was like, "Yo, bro, that's kind of dope, man." Like he was like, "That's ill, man. Like I got to see the movie." And I was like, I was like, "Damn, this is one." It wasn't a call, it was a text. Yes. But I'm calling it a call. It was one call that I was like, "Damn," like, and I'm like, "Wait a minute. This is big. Like being a Lego is big. It's because
it's legendary.
Yes, it's legendary.
It's forever,
yes. And for him to call me, I felt
and
real good.
And you was mad
about
funny
it.
in the movie too.
Yes.
Like
I ain't gonna lie. Yes.
Mad funny. I don't want to give away too much.
But that's the reason why. That's the reason why I love the fact now that I saw it twice that he didn't tell me I was a Lego because I felt like I would have tried to be like childish or tried to be like something that I'm not when. This and then what's good about this, Mr. Lee could attest this. Like I said it earlier.
People call him Mr. Lee.
I said that's his name. But I could attest to this. He could attest to this. Is that for some reason, like I said it earlier, we filmed it. So everything that I got, and I told Pharrell that I said, "Yo, when I get back to Miami, I'm gonna go through the film and I'm gonna send you everything that I did. So in case you want to do it behind the scenes, you got that. And I don't want nothing off of that. I don't need to make no money."
That's dope. And the dope part about it is that kids can go watch this movie and be educated too. There's a learning lesson.
Grown-ups, kids, in between.
I was singing through. I'm an interactive movie watcher. You know how we do. I don't want to be quiet, especially when I'm passionate about what's being spoken about.